name is Scott Fetters from St. Louis University for International Education Week, and we're here with Chris Sherman at Gelateria Del Leone. Is that correct?
Sure.
Okay. And so I guess basically the first thing is, can you just give us an overview of your restaurant here, because you are the owner and the manager, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what do we have going on here? Give us a quick overview of your restaurant.
I'll try to be quick. We make from scratch gelato here in-house. We serve the gelato here, of course. We also roast our own coffee and espresso. We have espresso drinks. And we also do in-house baking of pastries and breads and things of that sort. We have, light food for lunch and for dinner. Those are supplemental to, or they help with the people that are here studying or working and having coffee and gelato. But we try to have everything in-house and do a good job at it.
Mm-hmm. Now, for those that don't know, including myself, what exactly is gelato? How is it different from ice cream, frozen custard, and such?
Gelato is Italian-style ice cream. It varies from American ice cream, being that it has less butterfat and it has less air, so it's not fluffed up as much as American ice cream. Texture-wise, it'd be a little bit more similar to a custard, but it has lower fat than a custard, and it doesn't always have egg, while custard will always have an egg in it. So these are all sort of cousins of one, like a custard and frozen yogurt. Denser, more flavorful, a little bit lower in fat, and we don't really care too much about the fat content, other than you get more of the flavor coming through if you're not competing with the fat.
I see. And how long has the restaurant been here? Give us a little history of how you started and how did you get into this line of work?
My wife and I, when we were in school, we studied abroad in London, and we studied in Italy. And when we were there, we just really enjoyed ourselves. I had my first espresso. We had gelato, and when we came back, I started working downtown for a developer. She finished up her education, and at some point, an opportunity came along for us to start this actually downtown, and I helped her get started with it, and we've been doing it ever since.
Dopo un tramonto infuocato, Roma è una magia, e in ogni cuore incantato c'è una frenesia.
Close to 6 years on this.
Now, part of International Education Week, what we're trying to highlight is cultural diversity in St. Louis and around the SLU campus. And you mentioned the South Grand area, which is where we're at. Why did you choose this location? I'm assuming there's a very big international flair in this area. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's accurate. The main reason we were looking at this area is because we lived in this community, and we wanted to have something that was close to where we lived, and that's something that we observed a lot when we were in Europe, was that things were in close proximity, that you could walk to places within your neighborhood. You didn't always have to get into a car. Mm-hmm. And that's the nice thing about South City and South Grand, is that there's a lot within walking distance or mass transit. That's not something you always get in a broader city. Gelato is our biggest draw. There are a lot of people that have had gelato elsewhere. You think of Italy, but it's also prevalent in Germany and a lot of sort of those Central European nations. So people travel abroad, and once you've had that experience, which it helps that it's wrapped into the sort of mystique of this other culture and these other settings. That you'll be like out in a plaza, and then off to the side is a gelateria, and you can enjoy yourself. Mm-hmm. But once people have had that experience, they seek it out. So people will come here, and they enjoy the gelato. So we have standard flavors for gelato, like pistachio, chocolate, things like that are sort of your also have salted caramel chocolate people really like, another salted caramel. We have a spicy chocolate, which is butter Mayan chocolate, which has a sort of a cult following. Enjoy your time in St. Louis. It's a wonderful city. Just make sure that you get off the campus and see this great historic city that we do have here. There's all kinds of great places to eat, wonderful cultural experiences that you can have, and the more you stretch yourself, I think the more rewarding it will be.
Great. Well, Chris Sherman, thank you very much for letting us come in and get a look at Gelateria Del Leone.
That work.
Is that it? Thank you very much for your time and continued success in the future.
Thank you.